Welcome back to the channel where we all can learn and grow together. I'm at my mother-in-law's house today, and we about ready to remove a wall. This wall is not a load-bearing wall, and we're gonna open up two of the bedrooms to make it a big master bedroom. Okay, what we got here, we got our flat bars. You got these big flat bars, but for taking off trim, it's better to have a little thin one, and just want to get it behind this the best you can, and might have to go in behind in a few different areas at first till you start getting it pulled away from the wall. But this here is just the molding or the trim, and just keep going around. Kind of, it's hard to do it one-handed, but you can set this up here and hold it, and then just tap it gently with your hammer till it works behind it, being careful not to damage the wood, because sometimes you can always find another use for these. So I like taking this stuff apart where you can still use the wood on the other projects and upcycle. So kind of work it in a few areas till you can start pulling away from the wall. And some people like to work from the edge of the wall and go one direction. Some people do like I do and go in the middle, whatever your preference is. But while I got the camera rolling, show you some other things we did. Is we knocked a hole right here so we could see where these electrical lines run, because I want to be mindful of the electrical lines so you don't end up cutting into them. And plus, make sure you figure out which breaker box controls these electrical outlets and turn the power off to them so there's no electricity or hot wires that's gonna be causing sparks or unwanted trips to the emergency room. So one of the things I did to get my lines straight is I measured the 16 inches going in. 16 inches going in. I stuck a nail then at the bottom, a nail at the top, and I also put a nail in the middle of the wall and a nail over there and down here. And then I went through and looped the chalk line on a nail and plucked it and did that all the way around. So now I have a straight line on how we're going to cut this out, and we're going to lay a drop cloth type thing through here, and we're going to use this tool here, and we're going to use it to as straight as we can. Be nice to have like a straight edge, but as straight as we can, we're going to try and cut this out with this. And as you see, we removed the baseboard down there, so we're just going to cut just enough to cut the drywall and nothing else. I'm not going to bury this in and cut more than needed, because we're actually going to have a purpose for even the studs we're taking out. We're going to try and reuse a lot of what we can reuse, and what we can't, we'll just have to throw it out. But I'll continue making video along the way, and the dynamic duo, me and my father-in-law, will keep working. I mentioned we were taking down a wall, and if it looks like in the camera it's snowing inside, that's because the camera is actually picking up the dust particles that we're now stirring up by messing with drywall. So one of the things we should be doing is having a dust barrier around, but we also didn't think of it, so we're trying to keep things to as minimum as we can. But This is one of the things I should have thought of, having a dust barrier to protect furniture and stuff. But we'll just keep moving forward anyways. And oh yeah, Pop, look what we did.
We put a hole in the wall. A darn big one too.
Yeah.
Think we'll get in trouble for this?
I don't know. Better have this fixed before Mom gets home. But we opening this room up. As you see, all the dust particles, camera's picking up, we're kicking up. So yeah, we probably could have put some dust barriers up, but we got shop vacs and stuff to be able to clean this up. But and I failed to mention, we're taking down a wall. We'll keep making progress and take some more video along the way. Okay, what I did here on both sides of the wall is I reused some of the nails that they had holding the sheetrock on here, and I pulled some of them out and used them to nail up here going down the wall, because some of these here was kind of wiggling. It didn't seem like there's anything nailed through there, because we're going to I'm going to square these off, cut this off going through here, and then we can start demoing these studs again. While doing this process, make sure any electrical outlets is turned off, and that way you don't run the risk of starting any electrical fires or causing yourself any injury. So, well, I had to do something that is definitely not the best way of doing this, but again, I'm not an electrician. But one thing I did learn is when there's two outlets and they're running wires together, that they're all part of the same circuit. So we was going to route these up there so we could route other outlets off of them, but we realized we broke a circuit that didn't allow other things to work anymore because this was disconnected. So found a way to use this junction box in here, and then I was able to put black on black and white on white. Found some wire nuts. Now truthfully, this junction box should be secured to a board of some sort, but we barely could fit it in there, and where it's at, it's not moving whatsoever. But we are going to have to mark this wall somehow where it doesn't look tacky, but where we can make sure we know and aware at all times that this is in here like this. Well, as you can see, there is no more wall. We still gotta figure out taking this out, and then we can start adding new wood, plaster, paint, iodine, scissors, glue, duct tape. Well, as you see, there's no more dust flying in front of the camera, looking like it's snowing in here. So some of the dust is settling down, mainly on top of furniture. We're getting most of the carpet cleaned up and ready through here cleaned up. We're getting ready to finish, at least for today. We'll be back on this job tomorrow, and we're starting to add some framing in here, rebuilding the framing, and we're going to add some finished work tomorrow. We gotta build some new framing to go inside of there and rebuild that. And we're gonna got some stuff going on for this here, as you can now see the subflooring there. So we don't got any carpet remnants there, but we'll have something to go over that where it still hopefully look presentable. But I think so far it's not going too bad, and we definitely got a good starting point for tomorrow. And we'll be shooting a part 2 of this video. This is part 1, and hopefully tomorrow I'll record and edit and have the part 2 posted shortly. So we'll be finishing this, and Monday I gotta go out to my grandmother's again and do some more work underneath her house to brace up some more areas of the floor, and also add some stuff to what I did in part 1. So there will be a part 2 of that video. I'll be working on it Monday and then edit it and hopefully have that up soon. And then in between this, got a few more projects going on, so hopefully with all these projects I could continue to put out some pretty cool videos. And I thank you all for your support. Thanks, father-in-law. We're make a good team. And but yeah, I thank everybody for their support. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you like what's going on the Wrenches and Boards channel, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button and the bell's notification so you don't miss out on anything. And hopefully I could start putting out some more stuff. I was able to buy a welding helmet today and some welding gloves, so pretty soon might even be able to start doing some welding around the shop and do some wood projects. So but thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video.